What's going on, everybody? Cardload Magus here, and today I'm going to be opening up a couple of things here. So I got a package from MTG North. As you can see, Cardload Magus. I'm going to be opening that up for you. But I also got a Sorcery Arthurian Legend 24 booster box and a Sorcery Contested Realm 36 booster pack beta. So for this video, I'm going to just open up the beta, and you guys will see the next box, the Arthurian Legends, the next time I decide to crack these open. But first, let's see what I got from here. I don't remember how old this package is. I think it was last month. I didn't do too much. I got one little 15 card pack. If I'm not mistaken, I think it was Time Spiral. Let me open this up for you guys here. It was for video, yeah, TSR Time Spiral Remastered 773. So go check out that video. I don't think I got anything hit too big, too good, because this does not have too much in it other than a few things. So again, I got that 4C, Cutthroat Ildal, that common, that uncommon too, that common Manatee, that common. All right, so far nothing great. I don't remember too much uncommon here. Another uncommon. We got Imperiosaur uncommon. We got Teleria West. That's the rare. I'm not sure if it's worth anything. I'll put that up. And we got this vintage border, or retro border, Tassiger. And then we got the token. Okay, so that's enough for Magic right now. We are going to jump into the thing that they call Sorcery. And I love the art on these things. I've said it before, I think, in the past in some videos. I have gotten a few packs from MTG North here and there for a few breaks, a few live streams, but this is the first actual product that I've bought. So we will open this up. I know that there's some curios. Don't ask me too much what they are, but I know that they are slightly altered cards in terms of art, unfinished. I don't want to ruin this box too much. I'm gonna try and open it as best I can. When you got stubby fingers, it's hard to do things like this. Very nice. All right, so I know it's real because it said Sorcery all over it. All right, and I trust the guys at MTG North. And then we have a seal. Now, I need to get something to open that seal. Give me 1 second. Cutting this out of the video. Okay, so this is open now. I'm going to open this. I don't know what you get in these boxes. Oh, okay. So we do get some special cards here. I have a Sorcerer. Your avatar has entered the contest. That's neat. That's foil. And it comes with these little tokens in the back. What else do you get in here? Without ripping these or ruining these. No tokens here. And we got this rubble. A Baron demolished and destroyed. Oh, a Baron's site demolished and destroyed. I can't read. Sorry. See that there. There you go. That's neat. Very cool. And then we have this Sorcerer in the foil. So let me know below if this is worth anything. I doubt it. Your avatar has entered the contest. Maybe that's just a generic. It's just a generic avatar. I'm not too sure. All right, and then you have your you're the artists. So list of artists here. Some of these artists from the original Magic the Gathering, from what I understand. Cool. And that is that. So I'm gonna put these aside. I think these tiny little cards here. It's kind of neat. Don't know what they do, but very cool. Foot Soldier. So these are the tokens. So I don't know how to play this game. This is more for collecting because I don't really know anybody that plays it. They don't even sell this at my LGS. So that's the thing. And where was I? Okay, so then here we go. We have this. Okay. And then we have our packs. It's very nice. There's a side here. Alright, so starting from... Okay, so this is divided with actual dividers. It's really nice, you can see here. And the cards have 15 trading cards per pack. I'm going to start on the left. And wish me luck. I will need to keep at least 3 of these, maybe 2 of these intact. Without ruining them, if I can remember. Alright, so I don't know what's good. I know that there's different not variances, I can't think of the word right now, but different cards, rarities that mean something. So this is Bedrock, an exceptional sight. Then you have Phase Assassin, an exceptional mortal. Wildfire, an exceptional aura. And I think it's the 4th. So assorted animals. So I don't know what is the curio and what is not based on the art. So I'm gonna have to look these up, but if you do know, please let me know in the comments. I think this might be a slow grind because I'm gonna look at these cards. Common sense here. Alvalin Dryads. Okay, and then we got Fire Harpoons, Ordinary Magic, Riptide Ordinary, Ordinary Merfolk, Teleport, Ordinary Magic, an Ordinary Beast, Sandworm, Mortality, Ordinary Magic Grave, Unravel, Ordinary Magic, and then you have Dark Tower, Ordinary Sight. That's number 1. Pack number 2 gets us a pack that did not want to open properly. That's a garbage. Alright, that's for sure garbage. Here we go. We got Sonic Blast, Exceptional Magic, Exceptional Mortals, Frontier Shelters, Gyre Hippogriffs. You got Planner Gate, an Elite Sight. Swan Maidens, Ordinary Mortals. Cave Trolls, Ordinary Trolls. Trolls is Incinerate, Ordinary Magic. An Ordinary Monster, Roaming Monster. Drown, Ordinary Magic. Oh, we have a foil, an Elite Mortal with a Forlorn Flock, a Wicked Witch. This is a foil, and it is very nice. And it has a little bit of texture to it. I don't think you guys can see it there. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it does have a little bit of texture there on the white. Very nice. I'm going to put that one aside. Then we have Unravel. This is Teleport, Sleep, Minor Explosion, and you have an Arid Desert Ordinary Sight. Alright, so very nice. I know that I'm going to have to count these cards, separate them, whatever. I do have an app that does take sorcery, so I can look these up. I'm looking forward to that. It might take me a little while to set it up, but that is the thing. Alright, pack number 2 is Destroyed. Not good enough. It's also in the garbage. There we go. Alright, so Awakened Mummies, Exceptional Undead. Then you have Exceptional Sight, Oasis. Torch Hammer Trinket, Exceptional Relic. Elite Armor in the Midst of Mad Melee, Mask of Mayhem. Very nice. So the elites I'm going to put up here, just in case. Ordinary Spectral Stalker. Scourge Zombies again. Overpower. That was a good card game back in the 90s. Marvel. Ordinary Magic. Disenchant. Amazon Warriors. Ordinary Mortals. Okay, Swan Maidens. Ordinary. Sleep. Midnight Rogue. Musk Lampreys. Bone Rabble. And then you have an Ordinary Gothic Tower. So this art is very, how do I want to say this? This art is very nice to look at. It's, it brings you back to the old school days of Magic the Gathering. It brings you to a more magic infested world, versus, I guess, the Magic the Gathering, which has turned to sometimes in technology, sometimes in other things. But they do have the Universes Beyond, which kind of keeps you rooted. This is a good pack. I'm gonna keep that one aside there. All right, so here we have in this pack here, Sea Raider, Exceptional Mortal, Guile Sirens, exceptional merfolk. Witch Tower, exceptional sight. Okay, then you have an elite mortal. Far East Assassin. Okay, not a foil again. Mad Dash, ordinary magic. You have Mage Slayer. Azurage Caravan. Cave Trolls again. I think that's the third one. A Roaming Monster. Third one, 3 packs? 4 packs. Roaming Monster. Blood Ravens. This is a... Ooh. Okay, so this is Ordinary Beast. I thought it was interesting, but it said a Cruel Conspiracy of Ordinary Beast. Wall of Air. Ordinary Aura. Ordinary Ship. Pirate Ship. Exorcism. Sludge Crabs. Ordinary Beast. And then you have a Humble Village. Ordinary Site of Abundance. So these are really neat. I'm really liking these. There's something, for lack of a better term, something cozy about them. I don't know if that's a good good take for word, but there is something cozy about the art. It definitely brings back the 90s vibe of fantasy art, which I love. I grew up in the 90s. I was born in the 80s. I am old. If you're born in the 2000s, I am old. But point is that this art is very cool. It kind of reminds me of like fantasy novel art. All right, an exceptional site, the ruins. Then you have quarrelsome kobolds, dwarven digging team, exceptional. Then you have an elite mix air, an elite potion. Okay, then you have drown, ordinary magic, sacred scarabs, men of Leng. Very nice. Yep. Ordinary. Okay, incinerate again. Eremos mercenaries. Old salt anchorman. I believe this flips. No, it does not flip. What is the down arrow? So somebody tell me what this down arrow means and up arrow means. I don't know. Ordinary mortals. Rimland nomads. Ogre goons. Ordinary. Spin attack. Polar bears. And then you have an ordinary lone tower. I think that's the second one we received. Okay, so there's 36 of these things. Oof. We'll see how it goes with me in the packs and time. Maybe I'll split this up into 2 videos. We'll see. Maybe not. That's an okay pack. All right, so we have Stormy Seas, exceptional. Iceberg, excuse me, exceptional sight. Poison Nova, and elite master tracker, elite mortal. Then you have ordinary common sense. Pit vipers, terrifying, ordinary beast. Fire harpoons, ordinary magic. Magic slayer, ordinary mortal. Amazon warriors again. Oh, we have an exceptional beast foil, the Felbog frogmen. Okay, not bad. All right, then we got a pirate ship. Snow leopard. Jeez, that tail. The tail's bigger than the body. That's crazy for balance. All right, sea serpent. You have a vile imp. Ordinary, and then you have your avatar turns the tide in your favor. Wave shaper. Doesn't say what this is. Interesting. I will keep that one aside just in case. That is neat. So let me know if I missed anything, because the art is definitely interesting, and the curios are cool because you don't know unless you really know, because I was reading an article online that showed some art looking identical to the actual card art, and then there was other ones that were more obvious that they were concept art and whatnot. All right, here we have exceptional beast, unland eel, battering ram, can't read, exceptional will of the wisp, that's cool. Then you have elite court jester. I'm not sure what this is worth, but I think the foil is worth quite a bit of money. All right, ordinary scarecrow, ordinary pit vipers, bury, border militia, rain of arrows, cauldron of crones, palibri bats, porcupine pufferfish, swamp buffalo, Petrosian cavalry, and then you have ordinary red desert. Next up, we got, I think I have 3, so I'll just open these up a little faster. Colicky Dragonettes, exceptional dragon. Secret Tunnel, exceptional sight. Frost Nova, exceptional explosion. You got Elite Polymorph, elite magic. Fade. Now I'm reading the Winds of Time. Oh, sorry, I'm part of a podcast called the Winds of Time, and we are reading the Wheel of Time, and we are going book by book. We will read all 14.5 or 15 books in the series, and we are recording our final episode for book 1. So if you guys want to check that out, please do. It's quite good. It's called The Winds of Time. The Winds of Time. It's myself and 2 other people who are newbies to the series, never read them before, never really got into them other than me having watched the show, which kind of spurred me into this until it got canceled. And then we have our host, who's a seasoned vet in the thing. So yeah, give that podcast a listen. It's quite good. It's quite entertaining, if you ask me. So we have a Fade, Apprentice Wizard, Tufted Turtles, Coral Reef Kelpie, Belmont Longbowman, Boyle, Cloud Spirit, Land Surveyor, Sandstorm, Wicker Mannequin, and you have the Remote Desert, Ordinary Sight. So yeah, shameless plug. Oh, that's the second red. Oh no, this is a Remote Desert. The other one's a Red Desert. Yeah, shameless plug for me on the podcast, but I'm enjoying it. It's going to be a 3.5-year journey. I am into reading fantasy novels and science fiction, and I really was kind of bummed with the show being canceled. But I know it was a huge deviation from the books, and having read the first book now, I'm going to say that yes, it was a huge deviation, but I enjoyed it for what it was. The books are, so far the book is amazing. The first book was, quite good. Being a Tolkien and Potter fan, I was quite surprised that it was that engaging for me. A little bit different, there's a little nod to books here and there, like Tolkien and other authors, and then you can kind of take where other authors took nods from this book. Anyway, so we have Tide Naiads, Sunken Treasure, Waypoint Portal. We have Magnetic Muzzle, creepy. Okay, Sacred Scarabs, Extinguish, Men of Leng, Sirocco Scorpions. Yeah, that. Oh, we have Palabury Bats with what looks like a roller line a little bit. I don't think you guys can see it in the video. I'll try and get it. Yeah, right there. Yeah, right there in the middle. You can kind of see a roller line right there. Yeah, right on the moon. But it is an ordinary beast, so probably not worth very much, but it is a foil. Sandstorm, Wicker Mannequin, Raw Dromedary, ordinary beast. You have Palabury Bats again, and then you have a Spring River. Very nice. Okay. So enough with the shameless plugs. I'm really enjoying this art on the cards, and I know that there are other YouTubers in the card scene that do open this kind of religiously as their main focus. I can see why the art is absolutely phenomenal. I don't know if there's any stories involved with it or anything. So we have Syrian Templar, exceptional knight, that's cool. All right, Outback Strider, Buried Treasure. Then you have an elite site with Swart and Sweaty Artisans, Dwarven Forge. Very nice. Then you have Critical Strike, Entangled Terrain, Fenvale Muse, Dead of the Night Demon, Beast of Burden, Lightning Bolt, Raw Dromedary again, Palabury Bats again, you have Pirate Ship again, Snow Leopard again, and then you have the Rustic Village. I think that's the second one, if I am not mistaken. And 2 more to go on the left side of the box. Not too bad so far. Not too bad at all. What do we got here? We got Marine Village, Fellbog Frogman, Daperville Vampire, Caterize? Can't read. Elite Magic. Okay, that's nice. Wall of Ice, Fire Bolts, Wall of Fire, Grey Wolves, Scent Hounds, can't read. Blink, Sea Serpent, Vile Imp, Unravel, teleport, and then you have a simple village. So some of the cards look the same in the art, but they're different. Simple village and the village before that were different, but the art looked very similar. Alright, this one opened up perfectly. I'll check these out after. Maybe I'll get a box for these. Alright, so we have Undertow, an exceptional sight. Then you have Tenui Undine. Yeah, dodge roll. Then you have an elite Highland Falconer. Ordinary Heat Ray. Grapple Shot. Boss Control. Blizzard. Ice Lance. Aveline Dryads. Sleep. Sandworm. Minor Explosion. Bone Ravel. And then you have the Summer River. That's nice. Okay. That's it for side one. I will try to make piles here. That's it for side one. Okay, side two. Let's keep going. We have a lot to go. Alright, so Tragedy Worrywart. Mariner's Curse. Spire Lich. Oh, that's cool. That'd be cool in a foil. Then you have an elite Standing Stone. That's kind of like Stonehenge. Very neat. Then you have Azure Cavern, Blank, Grapple Shot, Blizzard, Blood Rains. Oh, we have Crown Prince, a unique mortal. There are some roller lines on here. I don't think you guys can see them here. Get them there. Yeah, there. You see some roller lines right by his face. That's okay. All right. Praetosian Cavalry, Swamp Buffalo, Cloud Spirit, Land Surveyor, and then you have the Summer River, second Summer River of the box. Put that there. Back number, what is that? 36, 12, so back number 14. These packs are easy to open, but they're very thick. So I'm liking that. It's not like the cheapy Pokemon ones or the Magic cards where they're like impossible to open, but they're also thin. These are very nicely done. Okay. Slumbering Giantess. You have Wings of Invention. You have Minecart Madness, Rickety Exceptional Magic, and then you have Mirage, an Elite Sight. That looks like kind of like the Lars Homestead. A little bit, not really, but cool nonetheless. Deep Sea Mermaids. Spectral Stalker. Overpower again. Disenchant. Mad Dash. Azure Ridge Cavern. Midnight Rogue. Sedge Crabs. Spin Attack. Wall of Air, and then you have a Spring River. That's the third Spring River in a row. Very interesting about that. Oh, Spring River? Yeah, they're all Spring. No, this is... The other one was Summer River. Okay, so this is Spring River. The art is that close that I couldn't even tell the difference. Ooh, very nice. We got a windmill. Tring Constrictor. Monster Hunter. A Philosopher's Stone. Ooh, that's cool. Again, I don't know what these are worth, but that's a unique, probably not much because it's unique, but that's cool nonetheless. I don't remember what the differences were. Ordinary and ordinary is not very good. It's not elite, but it's very cool nonetheless. Sacred Scarabs, Men of Lang, something Pit Viper's Bury. I think that's new, maybe not. Wicker Mannequin, Petrosian Cavalry. Trojan, okay. Plumed Pegasus. That's cool. Okay, Ogre Goons, and you have the Sorcerer, not in the foil. That's cool. I don't know if this card is worth anything, actually. Is there a difference in the art? This foil one has a bit of texture to it. So no, there's no real difference in the art. But I'll keep that one aside as well. Don't know what they mean, but it's cool nonetheless. Yeah, if anybody does play this game, let me know what you do with these cards, because like, they're awesome to look at, but I don't really know what they're for. And there's nobody around here that plays. Okay, Vintage Hills. If you do play, let me know how it is, the game, compared to Magic and other games. So we have Vantage Hills, exceptional site. You have Blaze. Another one, you have Mountain Pass. Atlantean. Unique Aura. Sun Elite, Ordinary. Tough Turtles. Border Militia. Fade. Coral Reef Kelpie. Inland Nomads. Miracle Workers. Cloud Spirit. Porcupine Pufferfish again. And then you have the Arid Desert. That is an ordinary arid desert. Nothing special about that desert. So there is Spider-Man coming out with Magic the Gathering. I believe in a week, maybe a couple weeks max. I don't know if I'm going to get involved with that just because it is super expensive again, just like Final Fantasy, and that's kind of a bummer. I see a foil back there. Monastery Gargoyle. Lucky Charm. Phantasmal Shade, and we have an Elite, Sister of Silence. Not foil, because that's at the back. That's nice. Entangled Terrain, Beast of Burden, Disenchant, Wall of Fire, Mad Dash. Then we have the Raw Dromedary, ordinary, but it's foil, and it has tons of roller lines. You guys can't really see them, but I'll try and show you. Yeah, there you see above his head, above his ear. And it goes all the way down, but you guys can't see on the video. It's too bad. Okay, spin attack. Polar Bears, I like this card a lot. I like the art. Palabury Bats, Porcupine, and then you have a Symbol Village again. So I know there's not too many cards here in the deck, so we're probably going to see a lot of duplicates now. More so than when we first opened them. I wonder when they're going to release a new set. I don't really keep up with Sorcery contested realms too much, but I'd like to look into that. Maybe get a box or two. Exceptional Monster. A Scileon Cyclops. Yeah, Peregrine Apparition. I like Peregrine Falcons. Very cool. Font of Life. Rejuvenating Exceptional Magic. Then you have Cloud City. A unique site. Aloft and Ever Fleeting. Cool. Not the Cloud City I'm used to. Boil, Terrain, Fenville Muse again, Beast of Burden, Wall of Fire, Polar Bears again, Wild Boar, Swamp Buffalo, Highland Clansman, and then you have the Autumn River. Ooh, very nice. That's a nice one. Okay. That is that. Go back here. Headless Haunt. That's the first card here. Exceptional Spirit. Summoning Sphere. Yorkie Crossbowman. See, this is a double down. Don't know what that means. Nothing on the back. Unique Armor Gilded Aegis. Okay, Lightning Bolt. Fireballs. Blink. Grapple Shot. Centhounds. Blizzard. Exorcism. Land Surveyor. Mortality. Muck Lampreys. Then you have the Dark Tower. So I was thinking about starting a new channel. Again, like I have the time. Another one. This one dedicated to books. And I don't really know. I mean, how many books am I going to review? I don't read that often, and because I'm doing this podcast now. I don't think I'm going to have enough time to read other books, but let me know if you guys would like to see something about books. I know there's tons of book reviewers online. Bane Widow, Poisonous Dagger. Ooh, this is nice. Updraft Ridge. Okay, then you have the Pillar of Zeros. That's nice. Okay, and then you have Extinguish, Bosk Troll, Scirocco Scorpions, Common Sense and Dispel, Riptide, Sandstorm, Doo-doo-doo, Then you have the Gothic Tower. Cool. Yeah, I'm not really too sure if I should be doing a podcast on that. Enjoy the books for what they are. I mean, doing this, you know, you kind of have to find the time and place to open these, record the videos for the cards, stuff like that. Having done or doing the podcast on the book now, I don't want to make it a chore with the other books if I decide to read other things on the side. So maybe not, but let me know if you guys would like to see something like that. Sling Pixies, Shield Wall, Fireball. You have Panorama Manticore, Elite Beast. There's an elite. Tufted Turtles. I see a foil back there. Coral Reef Kelpie, foil. Spectral Stalker, Overpower, and you have the Payload Trebuchet, an elite weapon. There are some roller lines on here, but let's see if you guys can see those roller lines. I don't know. Yeah, you can kind of see them there. It goes kind of like hit or miss right across the darkness. But yeah, that's an elite foil. Very nice. Very cool. Okay. Exorcism. Rimland Nomads. Sedge Crabs again? Cabbage. Yes, cabbage. Rustic Village. Alright, we have, I think, 2 more packs on this side here. Middle. 3, actually. Alright. So I like that the dividers are in there, because it keeps the packs together. However, when you're trying to grab them out, they do become cumbersome. You gotta shift things out of the way. But I digress. Fey Changeling. Leap Attack. Raise Dead. A unique Plague of Frogs. Fire Harpoons. Amazon Warriors. Scourge Zombies. Swan Maidens. Okay. Not focusing. Mage Slayer. Cave Trolls. Miracle Workers. Highland Clansman. Vile Imp. Snow Leopard. And a Humble Village. The penultimate pack, this middle part. Sorry if you guys hear any background noise. I believe the vent went on, or air conditioner, or something. So sorry about that. If you guys hear any background noise here, we have Flood. Rolling Boulder. Iron Shackles, and you have Spear of Destiny. Unique weapon. Roaring Monster, Drown. A Ramos Mercenaries again, Scarecrow. You have Rain of Arrows, Apprentice Wizard, Obvors, Sandworm, Sea Serpent, Teleport, and you have the Lone Tower again. And last in the middle. Kite Archer, Autumn Unicorn. You have the Aqueduct, Exceptional Sight, Grosse Poltergeist. It's got the umlaut on top of the O there. Grosse. An Elite Spirit. Neat. Okay, Critical Strike. Dead of Night Demon. Wall of Ice. Grey Wolves. Heat Ray. Ooh. An Exceptional Device, Pummels and Pounds. Battering Ram Foil. Again, slight roller lines, but maybe just because I have such high lighting on it right now that I can pick them up when you're looking at it normally. Not too bad. Very nice. Mortality. Midnight Rogue. Unravel. Schlep. And Red Desert. Okay. That's it for the middle. Let us go here on the right. House Arn Bannerman. Bridge Troll. Cave In. An Elite Conqueror Worm. Cool. Riptide. Scourge Zombies, Mage Slayer, Extinguish, Shiroko Scorpions, Common Sense, Pirate Ship, Snow Leopard, Sea Serpent, Unravel, and Lone Tower again. I started going to the gym again, and I hadn't for a little while because we were moving, as I think I showed you and mentioned on my other videos. And I just got a membership at the local gym because my home elliptical is packed away in storage. And I am sore like you wouldn't believe, because I actually now have access to weights and whatnot. I'm still doing my hour-long cardio session when I go work out, and then I do some weights, and it's making me very tired. So that was Divine Healing, Telekinesis, Flank Maneuver, Self-Same Simulacrum, an Elite Fairy of Sincerest Flattery. Very nice. Fire Harpoons, Amazon Warriors, Swan Maidens, Cave Trolls, Incinerate, Border Militia, Vile Imp, Teleport, Sleep, Sandworm, and then you have the Red Desert once again. Yeah, so I'm very sore right now. My triceps have been sore for the last 3 days, and I worked on them 3 days ago, and they're still sore, and I'm not sure if it's because I'm still doing the elliptical or if I'm still doing other arm exercises, but I'm in a lot of pain right now with my arms. But anyways, that's nothing to complain about because I'm trying to get in shape. Scavenging Fiend, Chain Lightning. That's cool. Nice Gnomes. Can't even say that. Nice Nath Gnomes. Exceptional Gnomes. That looks interesting. Oh, this is an elite now. Oh, that's okay. So this is 1, 2, yeah, okay, 3, and then we have the Brill Revenant, an elite spirit of overcharged existence. Okay. Avalon Dryads. Fade. Belmont. Deep Sea Mermaids. Benville Muse. Spectral Stalker. Minor Explosion. Bone Rubble. Sedge Crabs. Midnight Rogue. And then we have the Remote Desert. With the pyramids. So does this storyline take place on Earth? Are those the pyramids of Giza, or is this just the random 3 pyramid art the artist did? Let me know in the comments below, because I'd be not shocked, but very, very intrigued that they would put real life. Oh no, but then we have Arthurian legend. So yes, this probably does take place on Earth, which would be makes sense. It would make sense. Moon Clan Werewolf. Vanguard Knights. Wearing Blades. And then you have the Primordial Spring. An elite site of Primeval Bounty. Bounty? Yes. Okay. Lightning Bolt. Overpower. Fire Bolts. Disenchant. Scent Hounds. Mad Dash. Spin Attack. Wicker Mannequin. Wall of Air. Trojan Cavalry, and then you have the Rustic Village once more again. Once more again. So I don't see anything. Oh no, okay, there are cards up here. I'm just looking at the curios online for price very quickly, and I have no idea if I got anything. Philosopher's Stone. Ooh. Beta unique. Okay. Alright, not bad. Pudge Butcher. True Sight Crossbow. Shield Maidens. And you have Zephyrine Airship. An elite mortals take to the skies. Azurage Caravan. Boss Control. Blood Ravens. Sacred Scarabs. Dispel. Man of Lang, Plume Pegasus, Rimland Nomads, Ogre Goons, Miracle Worker, and then you have the Simple Village. Once more. Okay, we are down to, I think, pack 6 left. Time to look. Let's see what I see there in the box. Alright, we have Recall. I see a foil back there. Okay, Finvax and Berserker. Giant Shark. You have Elite Flame Wall. Ice Lance, Furry, Avalin, Alvalin Dryads, yeah, okay. Cauldron Cross, Deep Sea Mermaids, Scarecrow, a gaunt, ragged, ordinary relic with tons of roller lines. And once again, what is with these roller lines? Muck, Lampreys, Wall of Air, Pirate Ship, Bone Rabble, and then you have the Remote Desert. Once again, with the three pyramids. These cards in the packs, if you've never opened Sorcery before, at least the betas, they feel very solid. The packs feel, maybe it's because the plastic is good, but like the cards feel solid. I don't know if they're thicker. Somebody definitely let me know. Let me know in the comments below. Are the cards, the paperweight, thicker than other cards? They feel thicker. Okay, Wind Blast. Step. Albespine, Pikeman. Diluvian Kraken, an elite monster of horror. Benthic horror. Riptide, Old Salt Anchorman, Scourge Zombies, Pit Vipers, Bury, Mage Slayer, Polar Bears again, Cloud Spirit, Porcupine Pufferfish, Swamp Buffalo, and then you have the Summer River. I'm going to be asking you guys a lot for comments on this video because I don't know much about Sorcery, and let me know if I got a hit that I completely just overlooked. Some of these up here look very similar to what I see elsewhere, and I have no clue what I'm looking at. It doesn't tell you if it's curio or not. Clamor of Harpies. That's nice. Free City. Cool. Kind of like Gondor. Crave Golem. An elite mortal with duplicitous skills. Adept Illusionist. Okay. Roaming Monster. Drown. Cauldron Crones. Eremos Mercenaries. Tufted Turtles. Scarecrow. Wild Boars. Highland Clansman. I think that's new. Exorcism. Land Surveyor. And then you have the Spring River again. Not the Summer River, but the Spring River. So 4 more packs to go. This is pack 4. Gnome Hollows. Neat. Okay, and then you have Backstab. You have Holy Ground. Michael Nagipal. Then you have the Rift Valley, an elite site of Earth torn asunder. Okay, so it is Earth. Coral Reef Kelpie. Rain of Arrows, Boyle, Apprentice Wizard. Critical Strike. Entangled Terrain. Mortality. Muck Lampreys, Sandstorm. Not going to sing that again for you guys there. And Geomancer. So we have another one of these. Okay. Again, I don't really know what they do. Don't really know what they do. Can you have multiple avatars per game, or do you have to pick an avatar per game? Do they do different things? Soft Whale. That's a good. What did I do here? Did I not put these back? I did not. All right, here we go. Evil Presence. Host Eagle. Cool. Wind Sylph. Then you have Dome of Osiris. Okay, and then you have Eremos Mercenaries. Border Militia. Fade. Scarecrow with, really bad, cut roller lines. That's, yeah, look at that. Oh, man. I mean, whatever, but, jeez. Okay, Rain of Arrows. Bone Rabble in the foil. That was the foil. Ordinary Undead. Is that the second one I got? I don't remember. Sandworm. Bone Rabble non-foil, Sludge Crabs, Midnight Rogue, and then you have the Autumn River. I think that's the second Autumn River. I think we're missing a Winter River. This is the second last pack in this fantastic TCG with amazing art. Siege Ballista, Flaming Sword, Cornerstone, Mordric Druids, Elite Mortals, Dead of Night Demon, Beast of Burden, Wall of Ice, Wall of Fire, Grey Wolves, Blink, and you'll miss it, Plumed Pegasus, Raw Dromedary, Miracle Workers, Highlands Clansmen, I can't speak, and Arid Desert. Okay, and this is the last pack. Let me know if you guys are going to collect these because they are pretty cool. The art is nice. This pack is a little bent at the bottom. Just the plastic, like it wasn't packaged properly. And let's see if we get anything good. Let me know in the comments below if you guys want to see more of this. I tend to get these on MTG North, but if you guys want to see more sorcery openings other than my other box that I have there, let me know. We have Ormond Harpooners, Root Spider, Drought. Then we have an Elite Site of Impending Collapse, Sinkhole. Not bad. Cool. Grapple Shot, Heat Ray, Blizzard, Ice Lance, Extinguish, Dispel, Vile Imp, Snow Leopard, Wild Boars, no foil, Sea Serpent, and then we have the Autumn River once more again. Thank you very much for stopping by. Like I said, leave a comment. Let me know if you guys want to see more sorcery. Let me know if you guys want to see less sorcery, more magic. Let me know if you guys want to see anything else. I do have some Lorcana to do. I have the new Fabled. I have a booster box. I have the starter kits, that's what they're called. Thank you. The starter kits, and I have a couple of playmats that I need to show you guys. That one is for my wife, Janet's Gems, and it's probably gonna be her favorite forever and ever. But yes, thank you very much for coming by, stopping by, and I do hope that you guys have a good fall, a even better winter, and I will see you guys Starside. Peace.